Hello, and welcome to our brand new podcast.
I'm Racheli, a passionate hairstylist with a flair for all things fabulous, founder and owner of Tangled the Hair Salon.
And I'm Shalya, a skilled nail tech who knows the art of pampering hands and feet like no other, founder and co-owner of Shalicious Nails Pty Limited.
Through this podcast, we're excited to share our expertise, insider tips, and stories from the world of beauty.
Our goal is not only to inspire and educate, but also to connect with all of you on a personal level.
So whether you're a beauty enthusiast or simply curious about the world of hair and nails,
join us on this exciting journey of self-care, creativity, and empowerment.
This is Beauty Bees
in Business. Hi, I'm Shalya Katzeff.
And I'm Racheli Marks.
And this is our new podcast.
Welcome, everyone. This is our first episode, and we're basically just going to introduce ourselves and allow you to get to know us a little bit better. So, Shalya, let's begin with you. So, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I'm not one for public speaking, but let's give this a try. I was born and I am bred in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
I went to King David Victory Park, and I was on the mentoring committee as a prefect in Matric. And I definitely think that was the start of my thought process towards what I wanted to study.
Okay, what did you study?
I studied psychology. I did my undergrad in psychology, and I did 4 extra modules in industrial psych.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So do you think like being a prefect in the mentoring committee did that push you to choose that fully?
I definitely think it opened my eyes to new opportunities. I was able to figure out what I enjoyed within the realm of helping people. And it also taught me that within certain aspects of your life, you'll go through something and you'll realize, oh, this is the path I'm meant to be on.
Oh, that's so nice. So if someone was basically like in your situation back then, like someone is Katie Victory Park as well, and they're like trying to figure out like what should I do now in order to kind of get ready for the future, what would you like tell them to do?
First thing I would say is be open to different fields. Don't just go with the crowd. Okay. Figure out what you like. Do extramurals. Don't just sit down, study, and not enjoy life.
Like for the sake of studying.
Yes, don't study for the sake of studying. Look at your opportunities. Look at your different platforms that you could possibly use to go into, and
that's
just
amazing.
Don't suppress the enjoyment of life.
So I'm sure everyone's thinking, like, how did you get into nails?
This is quite the question I get quite often.
Yeah.
I was 19, I just finished school, and instead of going to the nail salon and spending money every 2 weeks, I thought, let me get a nail kit and do my nails myself. Little did I know, everyone thought I had gone to the nail salon, and that's where it began.
That's crazy.
All my friends came to me, I did their nails, I did their mom's nails, not their parents, but their mom's nails. And it just grew word of mouth.
That's unbelievable. And wow, I'm just thinking like the two things that you've gone into are quite like different, but I feel like they very much coincide together. Do you find that the learning psychology has really helped you in the world of nails?
100%. A client sits down, they pour their heart out to you, and now you need to give that advice and listen to what they've got to say. All the theory that I learned within my psychology degree has definitely helped me navigate how I have conversations with my clients.
That's so nice.
But yeah, it's fun. We'll definitely get into the nitty-gritties of all the
in
different discussions.
In next episode.
But
more episodes to come. Okay, awesome. So my last question for you is really, where are you now?
Thank God we're at the Houghton Hotel. We offer many different services. If you would like to book an appointment, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Shalicious_nails, or make an appointment using our WhatsApp line 084 631 5803. And we would love to pamper you.
Yes. definitely.
Now it's my turn to ask you questions. It's enough with me. You tell me, what interests did you have at school?
So I'll go way back. So I was born in Johannesburg, and then I moved at 7 weeks old to Manchester, UK. I grew up most of my life there until I was age 16, or just about to turn 16. So back in school in England, I was very interested in too many things. Like, I'm the type of person who has just so many interests. So one of the things, I was part of the school council. I was the sports captain in my high school.
Overachiever, huh?
Not really. Not really. I think I was just so interested in everything. And I'll go into some of the other things later, but like, I love dancing, I love acting, singing, love all like the performance arts. And
you love the enjoyment of life.
Totally.
And other than hair, have you had any other interest in any other professions?
Yeah, I actually after high school I qualified as a personal trainer, which is a very different field to hair. So
you need muscles to do hair.
Oh, totally. Actually, not gonna lie, after some workouts I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to curl this shadesel now?
I love it.
It's so funny. So yeah, like, those were my big interests in school. So,
and how did you get into hair?
Okay, so like, I've answered this question always like the same. When I was around 12 years old, like, I noticed on movies and like different things, all different like hairstyles, and I was so like amazed by them that I wanted to start learning how to do them. And like, I felt like I was quite inadequate at hair, so I tried really hard to like be good at it. And I didn't realize how young I was at the time, but I practiced and practiced, got all my friends to just let me do their hair for fun. And
practice makes perfect.
Yeah, totally. And I got better, and thank God, like, I that's how I got into hair. And I actually can go into a very funny story, which was in 2021, me and Shalya were sitting in the car. We were both in a retinue that day. And I showed her some pictures of like my hair stuff that I had done in high school. Like, I created a bit of a portfolio, and she was like, oh my gosh, why aren't you doing something with this? And I was like, really? No. Yeah. and so that's kind of actually how I got into it.
That's where it began.
That's where the big began. And it's just something to go back onto. Is around like 17 years old, I started a business, and it was called Tangled the Hair Salon. Well, it was actually just Tangled back then, and I didn't really pursue it. I was a kid, wasn't really like thinking so much about it. So when she said this to me, I just decided, well, let's restart. And that's where it began. So if you want to get hold of me, my WhatsApp number is 065-808-5146. And if you want to get hold of me on Instagram, Facebook, it's at Tangled the Hair Salon. And yeah, I do hairstyles, lots of things, but specialize very much in that. And
we hope you enjoyed our first podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy. So,
episode 2 coming soon.
Yes, exactly. Episode 2 coming soon. So before we end, just wanted to ask Shalya one more question. She can ask me the same thing. What have you learnt recently, like from business, from everyday life? What have you learnt recently that's really helped you in everything?
Oh, that's quite the question. Definitely, when a client walks through that door, they can have a smile on their face, but you don't know what's happening in their head. So just be kind, be loving, let people say what they've got to say, and just take everything with a pinch of salt and listen to people. You don't realize what listening can do to a person.
That's amazing.
Question back at you.
Yeah, right back at me. So
yeah.
I really have to agree. Like, when a client does walk in through those doors, it's like they're entering a new realm. They're going through a lot of things, and now this is their time to actually just be who they are. So whether they want to share or not, that is completely up to them, and to respect them, and to just always be so grateful for every single one of you.
Thank you so much for listening.
Once again, we are Beauty Bees in business.